wanted to shout out. So the Carolinas are our home.
Yes.
We've already confirmed, like, Charlotte's the #1 real estate market according to Zillow. According to the U.S. Housing Bureau, the Raleigh area is the #1 market in the country. Now Myrtle Beach joins this rank. So that
What? Dirty Myrtle?
Yeah, leads the country in new home construction permits with 11,550.
Dirty Myrtle, man. I never like
11,550 new homes being built in Myrtle. Compare that #2 city which is in Ocala, Florida, 5,318. So double the second largest growth.
So
that is wild.
Is it actually Myrtle Beach, or is it Conway or Nichols, like Horry County? I'm sure.
No, it's the city limits of Myrtle Beach.
Man, they needed some new stuff built though. I mean, it is trashy down there.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out Myrtle Beach.
No, but it is. I mean, and that's after 16% growth last year.
Hopefully they make those golf courses a little bit nicer.
An appreciation. So,
you know what Myrtle Beach is?
What?
It's the poor person's Hilton Head.
No. Only the best come from Myrtle Beach.
Ben's from Myrtle Beach for everybody watching.
Only the best come from Myrtle Beach. I can say that with full confidence.
Oh man. What else you got for us, Benny?
So, wanted to and this kind of bridges to that article I read too about the big businesses, about how their greed is affecting the economy.
Right.
So kind of wanted to get into this is just some overall philosophy thoughts. It's in psychology thoughts.
Philosophical.
Yes, philosophical. And it's really based off of Jordan Peterson quote about agreeable and disagreeable people.
You're right.
And how in order to be a benefit to society, you need to be a disagreeable person, which means you need to be a little selfish.
I don't think so.
Because,
I actually go into it. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, it depends on how you look at it, but in terms of it, because it's actually not being selfish, because you need to be someone who is driven, who is going to focus on yourself to improve, not someone who is going to lay back and just go with the flow and not question anything, because only by doing that will you actually have the ability to do good.
Right. So you're not being selfish.
At the end of the day, no, but you are being, you're being self-centered to a point, because you have to be to get yourself to a point that you can actually be a benefit to society.
In order to be a great man or a great woman, you have to make sacrifices. And those sacrifices to some people seem self-centered.
Right.
But anybody who is trying to raise their level knows that it's for the betterment of society.
Exactly.
For the betterment of their family. Like, so for example, I started this business because I wanted to do well for society. I wanted to be able to get more people qualified, specifically self-employed people. I want to get more first-time homebuyers in homes. I want to help people who are from lower income communities learn that homeownership is a possibility. That's what I wanted to do. I started the business. Do I profit off of it? I do. So some people looked at it as self-centered, but I was looking at it as I'm helping the community as a whole. And then I started educating myself and reading a book and like doing that books and getting smarter and getting better and working harder. People looked at that as he's self-centered. This is why he's doing it. But it's actually raising the level of society. Here's the other thing.
Right.
Started working out. We mentioned that on the show. Yep. I did that not for me. I did that because I want to live longer, which seems selfish, but I want to do it because I have children. Right? So
exactly.
You start doing this stuff that a lot of people say is self-centered, but nobody really does it for self-centered purposes because it doesn't go very far if that's your why. So I disagree with that. Disagreeable is, and maybe this is self-centered, but I disagree that disagreeable is a selfish trait.
So I agree. And if you're watching this, I'm sure you have heard him saying he wants wolves, he wants cheetahs,
sharks.
I always say monsters. Like that's
you love monsters, yeah.
Yeah, but that's exactly what
Monsters Inc. as a kid a lot.
I did watch it the other day with your family too.
You did.
But that's what that's referring to.
Yeah,
it is being that person who is able to contribute to the society, and he's like that. And going back to Jordan Peterson, he says like an agreeable person is someone who does things that they believe are for other people. That, how can I help these other people? They don't put themselves first at all. But that actually is a detriment to everyone else.
Correct.
Because they're putting themselves in a position where they aren't able to contribute like they need to. They are just going along with the flow. They're just a person in the crowd. They're not anyone who is going to buck the status quo, who's going to push things to go further for the good of society. Mm-hmm. Now, you look at, like, we've talked about this before, like socioeconomic situations that people come out of. It's one of the greatest assets that someone can have is having that chip on their shoulder from coming from that lower socioeconomic situation.
You know nothing about that life, dog.
Maybe not, but I have seen it. But you can see it.
Right.
But you can see it, and you can see that drive. And if it's done in a socialized manner,
I don't think
that's
it's
going towards
lower.
a positive. That is the greatest asset someone can have.
I agree. I don't think it's just lower socioeconomic, though. Because Kobe Bryant's a perfect example. His dad, Joe, played professional basketball for the Sixers and overseas. Kobe Bryant knew 7 different languages, extremely educated. There's something else, too, that can cause that. There's just some people are just built different, right? And there's something inside of them that no matter what you do, you can't put that flame out, right? Now, a lot of times you see lower from a drive from a business standpoint or to make money standpoint or to be a wolf. Like, I want wolves, I want dragons, I want sharks, I want cheetah, right? To be that, there is a socioeconomic component to it.
Right. I mean, like everything, I agree. It's not 100%. There's not, but that's a large part to it. And I just wanted to, like, that is a huge part of what we talk about.
Right.
Is bettering yourself for the better of everyone.
You need to.
Financially, personally, everything.
How does that relate to what our show is, though? How does that relate to NBI Financial Group?
It's also financially. Because you also have to be able to take care of yourself financially, have that budget in place, have the things that are going to protect you and your family and your community. Because, I mean, if you put yourself in a better position, like, what good can you do for the community? First, you have to be able to pay your bills, to be able to pay your taxes, to be a benefit.
Taxes?
Yeah, oh, yeah. That's a whole other thing. But that comes from my therapist who goes, do you pay taxes? Then you're a contributing member of society.
Really?
Yes, constantly. But
I'm glad you have a therapist. You needed it.
But what I mean is, like, it's you have to take care of yourself to be able to take care of other people. And having a financial plan, having financial literacy, which is really in basis, like, the core reason why we do what we do. I mean, it's so important to the future of yourself, your family, and your community.
And we're a niche market within the financial literacy where how do you build wealth through real estate?
Right.
How do you get to 6 investment properties? We're not telling you to get 30. We're telling you how to get to 6 so that you can contribute to retirement. But the step 1 of that, you have to have goals, and budgets come with that goal, primary residence, and then we put together that comprehensive real estate plan. And that's what we do. That's a basis of it. We want to get you into a primary residence. We want to get you into the best. And then we track what it is that we're helping you. We are a tool. So we're tracking your interest rate. We're tracking how much you're paying per month. We're showing you how to get into a lower payment if we can. And we'll have the haters, the TikTokers, and all the people out there who are like, oh, they're just pushing this because they want people to buy more houses. I do want people to buy more houses. I'll be honest with you. I ain't hiding. Why would I want somebody not to buy a house?
It's good for everyone.
And if you're going to buy a house, might as well go through the best. That's me, right? So, but at the end of the day, buying homes is good for everyone, but it's especially good for the person buying the home. So the idiots out there saying, oh, he's just pushing to buy a house, Well, you're an idiot. Don't buy a house. Live in your mama's basement. It's fine. To the working class people out there who want to grow wealth, this is the quickest way to do it. It's not get rich quick. It's a 20-year plan.
Right.
It's a 20-year plan.
Oh, it is. I mean, but that's what we're saying. Like, look long term. Look 100%. And that's kind of the basis, like what we've been talking about all day today.
You want to know what I want to get into?
Look long term. What?
So we're going to look long term, but I want to get into the comments that Donovan pulled.
That's where I was going next too.
All right. Well, what do you want to tell the people first?
To make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and leave a comment. Anything that you've seen today, like I said, be how good looking I am. That'll work too. But it'll make you eligible for a $1,000 giveaway that we're going to be running.
What will make them eligible?
Huh?
What makes them eligible?
Be subscribed to and leave comments
to our YouTube channel.
To our YouTube channel,
so
correct.
Bang the red subscribe
button. Which is what they're watching us on right now.
That we have multiple platforms streaming. So bang the red subscribe button. Turn on notifications. On all of our videos, comment Watch the full video, comment, ask us a question. It has to be a comment that's asking us a question about the housing and real estate market, and leave your Instagram handle. Every question that you ask us on any of our videos, what we will do is we will go ahead and put your name in a drawing, and we will randomly select a winner. That winner will then be either flown out or they can drive here, and they will sit right in this chair to my right on the podcast and actually be a part of the mortgage podcast, the Loan Guys podcast.